The corner, back Benlay, they give the go, and Carrington the rejection. It last hits Wheeler. It's going to be Connecticut basketball.
The Carrington.
Hello, welcome back to my channel. Let me preface this video with there will be absolutely no tolerance of disrespectful comments, anti-LGBT comments, racism comments. I don't care if you're Team Caitlin, Team Angel, you agree with the lifestyle, you don't. Disrespectful comments towards any of the women or associates of WNBA, the NBA, I don't care. Again, I want to keep my channel positive, and we're going to keep it respectful in the comments. Y'all, look what the military did to me, y'all. We had a freaking team exercise. We had to build tents and take them down and build them back up twice. Look, I got scraped up real bad. You can't see it because the bandages, but look at this. Don't join the military, but subscribe to my channel. So this past Wednesday, right, just 2 days ago, July 10th, the Fever, Indiana Fever that is, they got defeated by the lame Washington, D.C. Mystics. I got a video talking about the game here on my channel if you want to watch it. Fever gets defeated by the lame DC Mystics at their hometown, at their own home court, July 10th, Wednesday, right? The score was 83 points to 78 points. People noticed during this game that Nalyssa Smith wasn't the starter, because she usually starts off with Leah Boston, Caitlin Clark and some other ladies on Fever. And they were like, how come Nalyssa Smith didn't come into the game until like half of the second quarter? And then we got a little bit of tea from Coach Christy Sides after they got defeated. So after Fever took that loss, and the reporters they're asking Christy Sides, the coach, the head coach of Fever, Indiana Fever, that is, questions like, okay, well, we noticed that it was some differences in the lineup this time. Like, what was that change? All Christy Sides said was it was a coaching decision, and I'm gonna just leave it at that. And then another guy, the reporter, was like, oh, well, that was gonna be my question. And she was just like, it was a coaching decision, and I'm not gonna elaborate. Pretty much, like, it's obvious that Nalyssa Smith got DP'd. When I say DP'd, she got disciplined. That was a disciplinary action that was taking place, which is why we did not see Nalyssa Smith as a starter when it was Fever versus the DC Mystics on Wednesday night's game. So Nalyssa Smith is currently dating Dijonai Carrington of the Connecticut Sun. They have been dating, or on again, off again. They have at least been friends since their college days at Baylor University. That's in Waco, Texas. So they were on live on Instagram a couple days ago, and I actually caught that live, right? And they were talking about the infamous, foul, okay? Because Nalyssa Smith actually fouled Dijonai Carrington, and like she picked her up ever so sensually. It was some sexual tension in underneath that pickup. She picked it up from behind, and she kind of like hung on to her, and I could kind of see that's what I broke down the whole video because they explained this. She kind of gave her like a little bit of a side squeeze before she released her. And it was another time. This was like a month ago, back in May. That was almost 2 months ago, actually. It was like late May, early June, when again it was Indiana Fever versus Connecticut Sun. They got dominated again because Connecticut Sun is just that good. But Dijonai Carrington actually blocked Erica Wheeler's shot, right? Erica Wheeler of the Indiana Fever, and you just see Nalyssa Smith run over, like race over, and she like puts her hand on Erica Wheeler's chest, like, hey, let her go, let her go, because she was mad, right? Because Dijonai Carrington is aggressive as hell. Okay, they said like she blocked shots again, like she blocked shots like she hated you her entire life, and she don't like nothing about you. So again, she sent Wheeler's ball up. Erica Wheeler, of course, she's talking some mess. Nalyssa Smith, she put on her superhero cape. She put her arms on her chest. She's like, hey, not that one. It's not too much of my girl. Okay, and let me just also put this on the sidebar note. Dijonai Carrington and Nalyssa Smith, they've been matching shoes. Now y'all know what that means. Even heterosexual couples, we do it too. When y'all like match outfits and y'all want to be cute and let the girls know, and let the public know that y'all together, like y'all go together real bad. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Dijonai Carrington and Nalyssa Smith, they've been doing this for some games up like for months, right? They had on, I don't know what they choose. Is this another thing? Hold on, sidebar. I want to start making videos about the fits. Asia Wilson, she had on some pink polka dot shoes. It was purple and pink. They look fire. Kelsey Plum got like a berry smoothie, because her last name is Plum, but she also says she's a huge fan of blueberry smoothies, and she has like a plum looking on the shoe coming out. I'm about to buy that. And also Dijonai Carrington and freaking Nalyssa Smith, their shoe game is just heat. And even Caitlin Clark. Reese. Angel Reese has a freaking personal guy in Chicago, this dude, I think he's Lebanese. He literally designs only just for her. He only works for her. I'm like, I gotta get my shoe game together, okay? Because I like to play basketball here and there in my spare time, right? But the shoe games is killing me. Okay, they need to put me up on game. Like Asia Wilson, I keep googling those polka dot shoes. I'm about to DM her on Instagram. But back on topic. So Nalyssa Smith, again, she went to go see her girlfriend all the way on Connecticut, right? She switched coasts. She went from Indianapolis and Midwest to the Connecticut Suns, right? In Uncasville, I believe is what's it called, Uncasville, Connecticut, to spend time with her girlfriend on her day off, right? So this is how it went down. So last week again, she spent her day off. It's her day off to spend time with her girlfriend out there in Connecticut. But the problem was, they're saying the tea is, in order to the curb Indiana fever, Christy Sides wanted the entire team to actually play pickleball on their off day because one of the team players, I believe, has like a charity organization. They were trying to raise awareness and funds or something. But Nalyssa Smith was like, nah, it's my day off. A girl is tired, and a girl want to see her girlfriend. And it's like, again, I can't. It's hard for me to like pick the team side, fever side, or Nalyssa Smith. But it's kind of like, because again, I'm like, it's the weekend. I'm on my off day. I'm like, girl, if I can make it there, I can make it there. But I'm exhausted, and I want to see my boo. So I'm like, y'all gotta cut Nalyssa some slack. Like Christy Sides, you really gonna DP her? You gonna discipline her because you want to spend time with her girlfriend? I don't agree with that. Again, if it's on her off day, it's not her. You can't force somebody to play pickleball for a organization, right? On their off day. Now, their behavior on the court, the touchy-feely, even like the matching shoes, again, like Nalyssa Smith only put up 2 points during that that Fever versus Connecticut Sun game, like back in May, June. And it's kind of like, what's really going on? Now, that's something I would confront Nalyssa Smith about as the head coach. Like, hey, I want to talk to you in my office respectfully. Again, like, love is love. Y'all do what y'all want to do. But it's like, girl, this is a business. And even more than this is basketball. Even the NBA, I forgot the name of the man. He said there's too much fraternization going on in the NBA. He said, why would you want to shake the hand of a man who's trying to destroy you on that court? Like LeBron James, Steph Curry, they cool, Kyrie Irving, and I don't even know, I don't even know, some other basketball player. Like everybody's like cool and connected. The kids play together. They wives making them peanut butter jelly sandwiches together. They kikiing on the court. They're like, it's too much going on. It's like, man, these are y'all enemies. And the WNBA, they're taking it a little bit too far. Because not only are they cool with the enemies, right, with the ops, their opponents, or teammates, or the teammates of other teams, they are sleeping with them. Yes, they are in a romantic, sexual, emotional, romantic relationships with these women. And it's like, when does the line is drawn? When should we draw the line in the sand? Again, I just want to actually ask some questions. Again, we're going to keep it respectful in these comments. There's no need to call anybody names. I believe love between two men, love between two women is beautiful. I'm all about LGBT, rights and everything of this nature. I have a gay brother. I have gay cousins, gay aunt, I have gay friends. I'm in the military. It's gays everywhere, right? Especially lesbian women. But it's like, this does appear again, and listen, I'm a huge fan of Dijonai Carrington and Nalyssa Smith. That's why I was actually on Dijonai Carrington's Instagram live on Instagram, because I follow both of them. And she went live. It was cool. They was having dinner and some drinks. They just explained the infamous foul that Nalyssa Smith did and how she picked her up from behind and how it was just so sensual and all of this. And they gave the background story. But again, does this present as a conflict of interest, right, in the WNBA? Again, so I saw something online. So the gayest team on the WNBA is the Phoenix Mercury. And right after that team, number 2 is the Connecticut Sun. On the Connecticut Sun, as they starters, they got Alyssa Thomas, and she's engaged to, I believe, currently to Dewana Bonner. And of course, you got Dijonai Carrington, the Connecticut Sun, but she's dating an enemy, an op, right, of the Indiana Fever, who is Nalyssa Smith. So it's like, again, is that a conflict of interest? Like, what is the proper protocol for WNBA basketball players to, like, okay, if you're going to date or marry or, even just have a sneaky link with someone, like an opponent on another team, you can't be matching shoes. You can't be too out with man, I'm like, you know what? Like, it's pride. You should be, happy. They're obviously prideful, and they're not ashamed at all of their relationship, their sexuality. And I love that, right? I love that for these women. But it's like, again, this is basketball. This is a business. It's like, at this point, Nalyssa Smith, they saying, like, because she is a little bit younger than Dijonai Carrington. I ain't gonna lie, like, Dijonai Carrington is giving the girls, like, she gonna do what she want to do. You can't tell her nothing. It seemed like They was talking about how like Nalyssa Smith kind of, it seems like she can be in a toxic relationship with Dijonai Carrington. It's like Dijonai Carrington is running the ship, pretty much, so to speak. Again, I don't know these women from a can of paint. It's just like, I'm beating these articles, researches. I'm on Reddit, I'm on TikTok. I was on, the Instagram comments. And, they say like from the outside looking in, it appears as though Dijonai Carrington in a way is like sabotaging Nalyssa Smith's basketball career, because it's like she's putting her girlfriend over her team and her team's interests, like with Caitlin Clark. Now, her and Caitlin Clark was like this. Even, Caitlin Clark and Nalyssa Smith are always on each other's Instagram, showing each other love. She was wearing her chains. Nalyssa Smith gave her chains. Like the Fever's having really good chemistry now. Like the chemistry is getting there, right? But it's like when it comes to her girlfriend, it's like, how can I trust you to? Again, I'll never get over that last game 2 games ago when Nalyssa Smith only put up 2 points on the Connecticut Sun. It's like, what are we doing here? Like, ain't no way. Again, is this a conflict of interest in the WNBA? Is this appropriate? Tell me what y'all think in the comment section below. And also, was Chrissy Sides wrong for benching Nalyssa Smith because she wanted to do what she wanted to do and go see her boot on her off day? I know that's right.